Hello, it's Kelly from Kel's Creations, and today I'm going to show you about how to use different stitch markers and what other stitch markers there are out there. Now, as you can see, I've got quite a range in front of me. We've got one that's very much like a safety pin. I've got one of the clover spring clips, like these little spiral ones. I've got a bobby clip. I've got a couple of the clip-on ones and a piece of yarn. And I've got some crochet in here, and I've just finished a round, and it's working in the spiral. And this is when, often, especially when you get bigger and you've got a lot of counting to do, it's a good idea to use a stitch marker. So what you'd normally do is do your first stitch, and then place your marker in that first stitch so that when you get round, you stop, ready to start your next round, and it makes it a lot easier on the counting. So you can do that in many ways. These ones are quite good because they just push through, but when you get back round, they're quite bulky and can get in the way and can be quite annoying. So I tend to not favour those ones, although they do tend to stay in place and they're easy to get on and off. These ones are a little bit better because they're smaller. I do use these ones now and again, especially if I need a few of them. They're nice and easy to use, easy to stick on, take off, and they're not as bulky. These ones look beautiful, especially I like these ones with the socks on. I think I got them from a magazine. Really, really pretty. And we just clip these on, but they can be quite fiddly. Not so bad getting them on, but sometimes getting them off, you can get them caught, especially when your fingers are sort covered in ink like mine. You could always use one of these clips. I sometimes use them, you know, if you put it at the end of where you want to go to. It's quick and easy to take off, it doesn't pull your yarn, so that's a good option. I used to love these ones. They're like little mini safety pins, and they're really secure, they don't fall off, they're not too bulky, they don't get in the way. I do find that they tend to break quite easily though. Oh, and that one's caught my wool. Then there's these little ones, very similar, but a metal version. The only thing is, because of the point, it's harder to get it between your stitches without it going through your thread. But again, not bulky, nice and easy to use, and not too bad to take off. A new favourite is a bobby pin. Dead easy to stick on, get round, you can tuck it out the way, doesn't get in the way. You can get the shorter ones, they're even better. I'm not sure where I've put mine at the moment, but if you wear it in your hair, you've got it there when you need it. But I say you can move it out the way and carry on crocheting around, you don't have to take it off. Dead easy to take off no matter where you are, and dead easy to put on. So I do like bobby pins, they're a really good idea. And my other favourite is a piece of yarn. Now it's good to use a contrasting piece of yarn, just place it where you want to start and then do your row. So this means you don't have to clip it on and unclip it. You can actually leave it there if you wanted to, so you could work around, and when you get round you can just carry on. You could thread it in and out and keep doing that. I find this is really helpful, really easy to see, easy to tuck out the way, and sometimes I keep my tail, I've crocheted this in and it's ready to cut off, but I leave it attached quite often because there is your stitch marker. It's not going to fall off, it's not going to go anywhere. And then when you've finished, especially when you're doing like a little ball, something like that, and you want to close it up, you just pull it because it's already stitched in, ready to cut off. Pull it and snip it, and the little bit will go inside. You don't need to worry about it, or you can pull it out. Completely up to you, but that's my favourite method now for a stitch marker. Although I do like all the others and I haven't got rid of them, they all have a place. Which is your favourite? Let me know in the comments.